This is a Brooklyn-bound 2 train. The next stop is Wall Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Welcome back. Happy Friday. This is Not Your Advisor with NYU Grad on Friday, February 28th, last day of the month. And wouldn't you know it, a last 15 minutes of buying frenzy. Let's jump right into today's session. It was a bullish one. The end print was bullish. The Dow was up 600 points. The NASDAQ was up 300 points. And the S&P was up almost 100 points. Every sector was green for the day. Not the week, though. I'll touch upon that in a second. Looking at mega caps, almost everything was green. How did this happen? Microsoft was up 1.1%, Nvidia was up almost 4%, Apple was up 1.9%, Amazon 1.7%, Tesla 3.9%, Google 1.1%, Meta 1.5%. Everything was up. Even the bonds, even TLT was up. What the heck is going on? Looking at sectors, again, every sector was green for the day. Financials were up 1.7%. Technology was up 1.4%, utilities 1.3%, communication services 1.3%, consumer defensive and energy up 1.25%, industrials up 1.2%, consumer cyclical 1.1%, healthcare 1.1%, real estate 0.75%, basic materials up 0.25%. For the week, it was a little bit mixed. Even with today's crazy rally the last 15 minutes, for the week ended, technology was down 4.25%. Consumer cyclical down 2.5%. Communication services down 2.3%. Utilities down 1.25%. Basic materials down 0.8%. Energy 0.5%. The sectors that were green for the week were real estate up 2.4%, with the 10-year yield crashing to like 4.2%. Financials were up 2.3%. For the week, consumer defensive was up 1.5%, healthcare was up 1.1%, and industrials up 0.8%. Let's keep peeling this onion on this Bounce House Friday. I'll look at the charts later during the chart session, but Tesla and Meta bounced where they were supposed to, technically speaking. Just as a reiteration, at 3:43 p.m., TLT or bonds, I should say the 10-year, 20-year Treasury yield was beating, at that time at 3:43, TLT was beating the Dow in percentage gain, beating the ES futures, beating the NASDAQ 100 futures or the NQ, beating Russell 2000 futures. It was beating Microsoft, beating Meta. So TLT was rocking. But toward the close, we had that incredible spike. The Dow went up 270 points in the last 17 minutes. And the NQ futures contract went up 140 points. Look, statements got to get mailed out. It's the end of the month. People got to look good, right? We'll see what this brings on Monday. I'm not going to try to guess, but that overnight session with low volume ramp and cash session sell-off has been a trend. And we'll see what other headline risks there are. On Monday, the tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China are supposed to also get started. So let me just cover real quick what was up and what was down, and then we'll go a little bit further into the macro. So in the S&P to the upside, you had AES Corp up 11.5%, Edison up 6.1%, Texas Pacific was up 5.5%, Erie Indemnity 5.2%, Monster Beverage 5.24%, Bank of America 4.6%, Discover.
We can't forget that this is just a small taste of the in-depth analysis that Not Your Advisor provides. They don't just throw numbers at you, they connect the dots, find those hidden trends, and help you understand what's driving the markets.
If you want the full picture, you got to check out the full Not Your Advisor episode.
Don't forget to subscribe to notyouradvisor.com.
And all their premium content. I mean, it's like having a direct line to what's really going on in the market.
It is. It really is. They cut through all the BS and give you the kind of info that you just won't find anywhere else.
Think about this. Investing is all about making decisions that work for you and your goals. You're the one in control.
Not Your Advisor can give you the map, but you choose where you want to go.
And with that empowering thought, we'll sign off. Happy investing.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.